this one will have head bob effect. Oh, I wonder if... Yeah, this one's got to have VR compatibility. That would make sense. There we go. Okay, so the audio is working. Cool. I still don't trust this headset. It likes to occasionally not work when you turn it on. Let's go. Normal mode. Monsters can kill you. The game was originally designed this way. Monsters are still there, but what's the point of having monsters in the game if they won't chase you or try to kill you?
Next door neighbor dog. You stuffed my slippers under the
Oh, my bad. This is gonna be one of these games. Probably the only door that's going to be open too. Yep, of course. Let's slide the curtain.
Such a shame. You almost had it.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun start. Just pop the kid's head off, unleash the darkness. Let's do it. The Unmoving, Act 1. The character, connect the memories, dreams and fears, prepare for the big roll. Act. Change if I keep flipping it. Nope. Hope you settled in alright. Remember what we talked about. Focus on what you do best. Go to that special place of yours, find your motivation, build the character. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'll try to keep in touch. Travel safe, your friend and agent. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to keep finding more slides. Oh, so long I have struggled to finish what was started. I had nearly lost hope, and yet here we are. Okay, so there's a key hidden somewhere. This has got to be like the painting room from the first one, where everything just starts to fill in the blanks as you find objects. Esteemed traveler, the room has been set up as per your request. The reel was delivered shortly before your departure. We wish you a fulfilling journey. Respectfully, Icarus Transatlantic. Like going through haunted videotapes?
One, in his time, plays the parts of many men. He observes the others, while the others watch him. He's expected to behave properly, wandering through worlds that aren't really there. He puts on masks and adjusts accordingly. Each mask is a character. Each character, a layer. Layers upon layers, calling out to him. He must build the character he was meant to portray, or lose himself completely. Submerged, tightly surrounded by lives he's never lived. And yet, he stands on a stage where every man must play a part. And his is a sad one.
That's it? we're doing this again, aren't we? As per the director's request, this section of the ship has been closed off to all passengers and crew. We wish you a pleasant and fulfilling day. Seriously, what kind of power do I have to lock down an entire portion of a ship? Close the door because we're civilized. You're locked.
Interesting.
And it begins. What the hell? This game has a thing against exploding mirrors, even in the first one. It's like any mirror you went next to would just blow up. Can't play the piano. Let's see. Tune in at 8 to your local white noise station to pick up ghosts.
Listen, once you get there, just do what you have to do. Get to the set and build this character for him. That's all that matters.
That little mannequin has a creepishly human face. Kind of uncomfortable. Go this way first. What are we on, the Titanic? Attention to detail in these games is unreal.
Yeah, I know you've told me 1,000,000 times how much you hate the sea. And I'm telling you, this gig is just too good to pass up.
Well... Oh crap, my bad. Down we go. That's promising.
All third-class passengers this way, please. Did you check the lower decks this time? I swear to God, if we find any stowaways again, you'll never set foot on a ship again.
It's my anti-ghost whistle. Oh, can't go that way, but we'll look anyways. So... Seriously, this has such a cool feel to it, just being on an old ship. Like, it's just awesome. There, like, needs to be more horror games like that just take place on ships. Why do I have a feeling that's gonna move? Invade people's privacy. In an unprecedented move, the directors decided to shoot his next motion picture aboard an ocean liner traveling across the Atlantic. Plot details are kept under wraps, but our trusted sources claim that the project has found its star. An obvious choice, perhaps given the star's fabled career and numerous critically acclaimed roles. It seems that the recent worry rumors as to the artist's personal life have not dissuaded the director. Hear a pipe leaking, but it sounds like it's like above this light. Locked, good sir. Got a key. There's a tag. I can't read the tag. I don't know where it goes, but we'll find out. Security offices to Chief Security Officer. The new procedures came into force as of next week. The company holds you personally responsible for enforcing them. Prepare all of the guards for detailed briefings. As you are all aware, there have been prior incidents of unwanted individuals making their way aboard the vessel. We must ensure that this does not happen again. In short, stowaways will not be tolerated. Am I getting some Man of Medan vibes here?
Never met the guy in person, but few people have. That's why you hear all these rumors about him being broken or disfigured. All that nonsense.
It's kind of nice that this character doesn't walk with a limp like the last one. Because that was really trippy trying to go up and down stairs because it sounded like somebody was walking right beside you because of that limp. Just a hammer and some paint. It's almost half expecting something to just be staring at me there. Hello, Mr. Ghostman. Where are we now? Dude, seriously, we're gonna do this again already. Wait, what? Oh. What? Performance for the ages. Acting, if well done, is a scary business. It takes immense courage to lose consciousness of your own self and not just reenact, but become the character you are portraying. Few can muster that kind of courage, and yet it happens, to which, after last night's visit to the Majestic Theater, I can personally attest. As my regular readers know all too well, I was careful with words and not the easiest critic to please. Having that said, the play's lead performance left me speechless, utterly fearless. The acting by blank was nothing short of transcendent. It was as if the person on stage dissolved before my very eyes, letting the character burst into existence. Well, now I want to know. Whatever. So I wonder if this whole story is just based on this actor getting into development for a character, or dealing with the aftermath of the damage he did to himself to become that character. Just to make sure.
Guy's got a reputation. Makes his actors jump through hoops before he even lets them on the set. Supposed to be some new method of building the character. Bunch of artsy-fartsy bullshit, if you ask me. Just go with it. Guy doesn't take no for an answer.
So, where is the creep-ass record player? Yeah, well, that's the only way I can go, because that doesn't even get acknowledged at the door. That is so... Is it like above me? Sounds like there's a record player, like right there.
So what if the guy's a little nuts? He's a director. It comes with the job. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kill ya?
I mean, it could.
think it's all an act.
To all officers, most of you are already aware of the Hollywood motion picture that is going to be shot aboard our vessel. We are sending you detailed guidelines as to which decks are to be restricted for regular passengers. Above all else, the film crew and cast are not to be disturbed. Hate when they do that. Just have this like low voice just like right here in your ear, and it sounds like they're just like breathing over your shoulder.
There's always a way. A light in the darkness. There's always a way.
Okay. I know this is supposed to be scary, but this is really starting to remind me of when Mufasa is talking down to Simba.
Before the world told you.
Oh, there was a guy there.
Do you remember who you were? Come. I will make you remember.
Do you remember who you are? Oh, so many have tried to be a part of my greatest work. As if there was a choice, only one can bring this character to life. Only one is broken enough to build it. Oh. I'm dubbed mentally insane, but apparently that makes it perfect.
I believe in you.
Oh, God, dude. That is horrible. Why does it keep doing that?
Wake up, Mr. Hardy. We've got to get out of this godforsaken prison before we rot.
$771. That's gotta be significant. Not a purse, it's a satchel.
Are we really going? Lily, I'm...
That's Captain Baines to you, Mr. Hardy. Remember the name, Quartermaster, or I'll have you walk the plank.
Dude, these mannequins just need to go away.
These images, memories of you, they've been haunting me.
And yet you cling to him. Because without me, you have nothing.
God, dude, what the fuck?
I'm back, Mahardy. Scouted out the whole area. Looks like there's a trail we can follow.
A trail?
Aye. Left by fellow pirates, no doubt. To lead us to a safe harbor.
Clearly the actors are under 21 because even though it's chalk, they're pretending it's cigarettes. This is catnip? Oh, it's a photo thing. This record is sold by the National Photography Company upon the condition that they shall not be sold to any unauthorized dealer or used for duplication, yada yada yada. FBI crap. Time and description of activities: 10:05, break over. 10:30, last repair technician leaves the ship through the gangway on E-deck aft. 11 p.m., patrolling the waterfront along the ship. 11:27, on patrol near the cargo area. Saw a shadow move, small, most likely a child. I gave chase but could not find anyone. Line circled in red. That's not creepy at all. 12 a.m., watch over.
There she is, Mr. Hardy. The fastest vessel ever built. Ready to set sail for the land of the flame.
I don't see any sails.
Shh. We must make our way aboard. Quietly.
Okay, before we continue, shut that because I don't trust you. Dude. For real, I'm gonna walk into this freaking door and I know it's there and I'm still going to jump. That's about what we're getting in this. Oh, thank God it's locked. Oh, just enough for me to forget about it. I'm not a fan of these mannequins, dude. I am just waiting for one of them to just get up and go after me. Oh, hell,
Avast,
oh,
Mr.
I can't
Hardy.
wear it.
Too many of them scurvy dogs to take head on.
Lily, I want to go home.
Quartermaster, steel yourself. Be your heart soaked in doubt, or be there a fire burning within.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume the ship is on fire. Made to order, one sturdy wooden chest built entirely of old oak, with heavy iron banding, additional leather straps, and carrying handles on the sides large enough to fit a grown man. That's not a peculiar order in the slightest. I hope you'll find our work to your satisfaction. And as a bonus, we've included enough rope to be able to tie up an entire man too. No. So why couldn't they finish spelling out character? It's gotta be... reel of film? Dude, that's not okay. Oh, you can't get caught by the light. This has got to be preparing me to be chased.
I know you did it. You killed her.
Truth is, it was her killing me. Slowly. All this time.
Right, a left, 40 right. Giving me horrible flashbacks of Resident Evil 7 in VR when you're crawling around underneath that little cabin and it blacks out and the old woman's face is just like right there. And it's terrible because you know she's there because in your VR you can hear it. And just bink, hi. I totally didn't do that right, but I'll take it.
In the land we've seen behind shut eyes, the one of bright shores caressed by tide, where there's no pain, no fear, no fury, no lies. There we shall stand tall, our hearts full of pride. If your dreams are bold and by no man bound, if your soul is strong, unlike any other, able to build walls or tear to the ground, then yours is this world, my little brother.
So I'm laughing there because you can tell my age, because my brain just went two ways. I was laughing at one, from SpongeBob with the magic conch, and two, from Lord of the Flies when Pigsy wasn't holding the conch, or was holding the conch and got domed in the head with a rock. That's about right. What? Why am I in a hole? This game is going to freak me out so much more than the first one did, because there's one thing I hate, it's being chased by things, especially in a game, because you can't tell where they're at behind you. Like Amnesia the Dark freaks me out for one part. Like the whole game isn't even scary, and then there's the part when you're down in the sewers and you're running and something's just splashing in the water behind you and you just can't get away from it and you can't see it. Mr. Hardy is a quartermaster, and that is a very important thing to be, because a quartermaster takes care of getting the crew where it needs to be and also makes sure that there's plenty of food and rum for everyone. Mr. Hardy is very loyal to the captain and always follows orders because he knows that he, the captain, not Mr. Hardy, is a fearless leader. The captain sometimes gets crossed with Mr. Hardy, but that's only because he cares greatly about the whole crew. The truth is, bottom of the page is torn off. You got me, number maybe 3 of 11? 3 or 8, one of the two. Of course we have to go in the tiny dark crevice. I'm just waiting for it. I know at one point I'm gonna round that corner and one of them's gonna just pop like right into my face. Or chase me. That'll work too.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool.
That's it.
We always come with a burden. The first thing to do is to get rid of it. A little spark is all it takes to set the soul on fire.
I don't want to go. I have to go.
An act of creation always begins with an act of destruction. One life ends, another begins. One life ends. The right one.
God, I don't know what's worse, being locked in a tiny black hallway with weird figures or having a super white contrasted room just crawl out at
Look
you.
what I found, Mr. Hardy. This chart will lead us away from peril and into safe harbor.
Righto. Dude, no.
You shouldn't play with strangers. She wouldn't like that. She doesn't like it when you play with anyone but her.
Replica of the 17th century flintlock pistol, fully operational gunpowder, 4 kegs, 66 pounds each. Ammunition, 5 boxes, 100 pieces each, and 100 dummies. Only one of us knows what must be done, only one knows what is at stake. The other doesn't need to know, doesn't need to understand, only to listen and to act.
Lily, I think there's something in the dark.
Shh! Someone's coming.
Hello? Anyone there? Bloody hell. Sod it. The chief wants it checked so bad he can bloody well do it himself.
Employee of the year there. Oh my god. Dude, no.
Close the door! Close the door! This spot will do. Hurry, we have to secure it. They'll be here any moment.
Lily, I'm scared.
You should be scared. You know what happens if they find us. They'll send us back.
Oh my god, dude, this is not okay. Don't even want to look.
The door behind you!
The hunt.
I hate being chased. Awesome. Okay, so we are on Act 2, just saved. I'm going to stop here. I will continue this tomorrow night around the same time, 9 o'clock Central Time. Let's keep going. This game is amazing. Y'all have a good night.